All right, so what's your name?
Tammy,
Tammy, how old are you?
38.
Are you originally from Phoenix?
Yeah, well, I've been here long enough to say I am. I wasn't born and raised here, but
What's your current situation?
I live on the streets,
How long have you been on the streets for?
on and off, 4 years. On and off 4 years. This last time I'm on the streets since October.
So you got out of homelessness and you came back?
Yeah,
How did that happen?
just hooked up with the guy. And he was a vet, so they put him up in an apartment, and I went with him, and it went bad, and the apartment went with it, and I'm on the street.
How'd you end up homeless the first time?
The first time, pretty much the same thing. I got a divorce, hooked up with another guy, and it went bad, and then I went on the street. So, relationships.
How was your life like before you ended up out here on the streets?
I was good. I had a really good
Did
life.
you have a job, an apartment?
I had both, but then I got married, and then I stayed at home with I raised my 2 kids, and for 12 years.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about them though, but yeah. They're older, they're grown, they're good. Kind of.
Boys or girls?
So I don't want to talk about it, but a boy and a girl.
So what do you do out here to survive?
What do you mean, what do we do? How do I do to survive?
How do you get food?
The government.
How do you get
We
money?
live off the government.
Off the government?
hmm The government doesn't give you money, but for food, they give you food stamps. For money, we did odd jobs. Like this. This is, just things that come up, we grab.
Yeah. Is it dangerous out here on the streets?
We can be. It's as dangerous as you make it.
Yeah.
It's like any other thing. If you want to find danger, you'll find danger. If you want to be safe, you can be safe. There are ways, just like anything else, there's danger everywhere.
Have you been through anything dangerous personally?
No, because I'm not really. I keep to myself. The people, I don't go out looking for it. I'm not out to make trouble for anything or anybody. So if danger does come towards me, I guess it could, but it hasn't yet, so no.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean about dangerous things. Bad things happen on the street. But it's not necessarily dangerous or.
What's one of the worst experiences you've had being out here?
I get robbed all the time. Your stuff gets taken all the time. So I guess that could be dangerous because, you're in a situation where obviously there's someone that wants to take your stuff all the time. That's a little bit dangerous, but constantly my things are taken. That's why I'm on the street for so long, because it's so hard to keep a phone and your food card and your IDs and everything that you need to get off the street together, because you got it, they take it. You get it again, they're going to take it. It's almost like they're watching you, just get everything over and over again. Yeah.
Where do you usually sleep? Do you have a tent?
No.
You go to shelters? What do you do?
I just go till I'm tired and then I drop.
Just anywhere, huh?
Pretty much. Like if it's nighttime and we were walking and this was good to sleep, I would sleep here.
Do you get harassed a lot?
It's hard to find places to be at. So there's no trespassing. You're constantly walking, trying to find a new place. You're moving around a lot.
What about jail? Have you been busted before?
Not recently. No.
But you have been to jail?
Yeah, but not nothing related to the streets. It was mostly old DUI ticket. They can't pay monthly for the fees, and if you get behind on that, paying the fees, they put a warrant out. So that's basically my whole story for being in jail, was that little pocket that I couldn't get out of paying a fine for a DUI. Other than that, I went to prison once for drug paraphernalia.
Did you have to do a long time or what?
Almost a year, but they let me out early if I gave them an address. So basically, I finished my time in a halfway house. In a halfway house. So 90 days in a halfway house.
Do you have any family out here? Do you have mom, dad?
No, not really. No.
Siblings?
None. They don't live here. They live out of state.
How was your childhood growing up?
Good.
You want to elaborate a little bit more on that?
Not really.
You
No.
want to talk about that?
No, I'm not on the street because of a bad situations where living. I had really good brought up a good way, and I was raised a good family. Yeah.
So if everything was good at home, how do you end up out here in the streets?
Well, I have a different image on how family works with family's not supposed to. I mean, you could be brought up in really good ways, and bad things still will happen to you. Because at the end of the day, it's still your choice. You have to make your decisions when things come up. They can't make it all for you, and they're not always going to be there for you. I think family is more for characters in your life to get you prepared for the other characters you have to deal with in your life. I don't think they're supposed to be a staple in your decisions and be responsible for everything you do. I don't even think they're supposed to be around you all the time. You're supposed to find your own family your own way. Maybe.
How was your teenage years?
Good?
Did you go to high school and all that?
No, I actually got expelled from high school my first year in high school, and worked for my stepdad at a loading service. He had a trucking loading service, so he wouldn't let me stay home. He's like, "You're not staying home. You're going to go to work." So I went to work with him. Never went back to school.
So you started working young? Mm-hmm. At what age, like?
16.
16. What'd you get expelled for?
Fighting.
Were you popular in school?
Yeah, but I moved around a lot. So I was always a new kid. Always a new kid.
Did you go to school out here?
No.
Alright, well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay with me sharing this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share, like an email or anything like that?
Yeah, you can give me at tammybarnes@gmail.com.
How do you spell it?
MMYTAMMYBARNES.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.